Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world, online at Z107.7 FM.com. This is your Z107.7 Local News for Sunday, October 13th, 2024. When I'm driving south on Old Woman Springs Road, it usually means I'm coming home from a trip, maybe a shorty to the Mojave Preserve, or if I'm lucky, a longer trip up to the 395. Either way, Highway 247 means I'm returning to the place I love the most, a place full of strange plants, dry weather, and rocks to scramble on for miles. That's why I was out on 247 last Thursday to meet up with Michelle Zoomstein and her husband Darren. We were there that afternoon to look at rocks, which could be mistaken for Hidden Valley Campground or the Hall of Horrors in the National Park, save for one big difference.
All the graffiti and all of the trash. We want to get it cleaned up and not have it look like this, and hopefully make it better so that way people don't do this.
You've probably seen the graffiti on the big batch of boulders that sits just north of Ghost Road in Johnson Valley. The bright tags can look purposeful, colorful, and striking, like art, except this art is on BLM land and on natural features that look beautiful on their own. It's why Michelle and Darren moved out here in 2017 to get more into nature and away from the city as they both work toward retirement. But on top of Michelle's current full-time job, she's taking on another colossal task, and she could use the community's help with it.
Get this back to what it, nature, get it back to what it actually should be looking like. There's areas where people can go and tag where it's fine and it's legal to do that. Go there. Don't come here. This is our home here.
If you just drive by the rocks, you may not know that just on the other side of them is a sea of trash, contractor bags broken open full of crumbled drywall and other household garbage dumped by unscrupulous litter bugs who take advantage of the isolation the desert provides. While the trash on the ground can be picked up, the tags on the rock have to be cleaned. There has to be hundreds just visible from the highway, many of which are sitting on countless layers of paint from the 40 years of tagging.
But you got to start somewhere. Baby steps, doing a little here, a little there. It'll eventually get cleaned up, and it's just going to take time and a lot of volunteers.
In the hour we spent out at the rocks on Thursday afternoon, there were plenty of visitors stopping by the rocks and snapping pictures, and you can't blame them. It's an odd thing to see a landscape taken over by art more commonly seen in urban areas. Michelle knows that cleaning up the rocks is going to be a big task. She hopes that the attention that the rocks already get from people snapping pictures for social will help deliver the message that starting on November 2nd, there's going to be less tags and less trash there. As we were finishing up our conversation out there that afternoon and we were saying our goodbyes, I spotted an SUV pulling over to take pictures of the rocks.
Is it art or is it graffiti? But they're kind of unique.
That's the question, right? Is it art or is it graffiti?
Yes.
What do you think?
It depends on how you look at it. I feel like it's art, right? It's a matter of perspective and perception, isn't that right?
This is the bigger question in all of art,
Yeah.
right? What is art?
The Graffiti Rocks cleanup will be on November 2nd, and we'll have details and contact info along with photos from the rocks all at our website, Z107.7 FM.com. And that's your local news for Sunday. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.